Thank you for registering as a judge for the 2025 Wisconsin HOSA Regional Leadership Competition. We are extremely grateful for your interest and willingness to partner with us to serve as an event judge for our regional competitions this year. My name's Fran Grant, and I serve as the interim Wisconsin HOSA Event Personnel Coordinator. I work closely with Noah Mutter-Schultz, Wisconsin HOSA State Director, and Christina Patron, Wisconsin HOSA State Advisor. Lena Joke and the rest of the CE management team provide additional program leadership and guidance. After watching this orientation and reviewing the materials that have been shared with you, if you have any questions, please contact me directly and I will be glad to follow up with you. My email can be found on the last slide of this presentation. Introductions aside, as our regional leadership competitors remain in a virtual format, we are excited for this opportunity to reach various health professionals, educators, and alumni that may not have otherwise been able to join us if this event were held in person. If this is your first time serving as an event judge for Wisconsin HOSA, you may still be wondering what actually is HOSA. HOSA is a global student organization for future health professionals. HOSA focuses on learning, leadership, service, and innovation. Through participation in the competitive events program, students can work to develop and refine these skills. HOSA is open to middle, high school, and college students. The competitive events program is designed to recognize competencies developed through classes, related job training, and HOSA-related activities. Additionally, the program is designed to motivate HOSA members to improve their knowledge and skills. HOSA provides a competitive events program as a means of recognizing those students who are willing to pursue excellence. And finally, the program is designed to showcase health science, academic knowledge, and skills. This year, Wisconsin HOSA is pleased to report that there will be nearly 3,000 regional competitors from 116 different chapters participating in this year's regionals, which is an increase of over 900 competitors from last year. This event would not be possible without your support. So on behalf of all our secondary division members from across the state, thank you. For those of you who are assigned to one of the competitive events scheduled for Saturday, January 11th, all these events will be held in a live format using Zoom. We ask that all judges please join the Zoom meeting 15 minutes prior to the event's start time. Now, what will this look like in a virtual format? And exactly what is your role as an event judge? For most competitions on January 11th, there will be 3 people working an event: a holding room attendant, a section leader, and a judge. Judges, please join again the Zoom meeting 15 minutes prior to start time of the event. A Zoom link will be shared in a Google Calendar invite by January 6th. Judges will be provided a brief orientation by a CE team member. Judges will be moved into a breakout room and provided with competitor materials. Competitors or teams will be moved into that breakout room at their individual appointment time. Section leaders will verify that the correct competitor or team is present in the breakout room. Section leaders will stop a competitor or a team after the allotted time has concluded, if necessary. Section leaders will notify holding room attendant or the holding room attendant when the judge is ready for the next competitor or team. Judges will complete an event personnel evaluation after submitting all competitor team rubrics. This evaluation will allow us to give feedback to competitors as well as to improve the judging process. Judges will be provided access to the HOSA online judging platform. Notice this link. This link will go to a video that you can watch after this orientation video. I am having technical difficulties of getting the sound to work during this presentation. It is really important that you watch the short video on how to use the HOSA online judging platform. HOSA Bowl, biomedical debate, and medical spelling will use a Google form instead of the HOSA online judging system. Dental science and sports medicine will also use a Google form to score one of two skills. All judging will take place in real time. Judges will have a few minutes after each competitor or team has competed to finish completing the respective rubric. If you've been assigned to judge one of the events listed on this screen, each of these competitive events use an interactive 360-degree platform called ThingLink. Now, what does this look like in a virtual format, and what exactly is your role as an event judge? Section leaders will provide link for the ThingLink in the chat for each competitor or team. Section leaders will instruct competitors to share their screen to view the competitor or team advance through the scenario. Section leaders will start the timer after the competitor or team has read the instructions and clicks the arrow to advance into the 360-degree scenario. The competitor will state "my answer is" to provide their answer for each question. Judges will indicate their score based on the first answer given after the above statement is made. If you're judging a team event, competitors may discuss their answer before providing their response. Though only one competitor should be designated to state "our answer is." The section leader will stop the competitor after the 12 minutes have concluded, if necessary. This is what ThingLink will look like. So you'll see the opening screen. Students will click here to begin. And then if you notice, they'll click on the home. It describes the scenario. And then they'll go to station 1. What size needle would you use for the intradermal injection? Students would describe, or one student would tell you what the correct answer is. You will be given a rubric and the answers again in order to be able to assign point values to student answers. Students will then move on to number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, 6, and then here is the judge rating sheet. In early January, we will be registering all judges in the HOSA online judging system with the email that was provided when signing up to judge, and then we'll provide you with the password to access the HOSA online judging platform or the electronic event rubric. Please watch the demonstration on how to use the HOSA online judging platform. Each competitive event has a specific set of guidelines and rubric. Competitors often use the event guidelines and rubric as a primary resource as they prepare to compete. In the email you received from me with your assigned competitive event, I also included a copy of the event guidelines and rubric so you can familiarize yourself with these items prior to the virtual window opening. As mentioned, the event guidelines contain a specific rubric for the respective competitive event. To aid in the virtual judging process, we will be using the HOSA online judging system for most all events to complete scoring. Judges will receive credentials by the first week of January. For the selected events that are using a Google form instead of the HOSA online judging system, judges will be provided access to the Google form upon logging into the Zoom on January 11th. If judges have the ability to use a dual screen, this could assist in efficiency of the scoring process. It is highly recommended that judges print at least one copy of the rubric found within the event guidelines, as many of the rubrics within the event guidelines will also provide descriptions for how to determine the different point values. These descriptions will not be reflected within the HOSA online judging system. You will see this when you watch the video that demonstrates the HOSA online judging system. There is an exception of the skill-based events as those rubrics have been modified for the use of ThingLink. The ThingLink rubrics are based off selected skill or skills competencies. Judges will be provided with an answer key to assist with the scoring process of those events and skills. Once again, we want to thank you for taking time out of this busy time of year to judge HOSA regionals. Please notify me if you have any questions. If you are unable to judge, also please reach out as soon as possible so a replacement can be found.